Why do casual whiskey drinkers go so crazy for Basil Hayden? Recently, we've been out and about drinking whiskey like normal.
Yep.
And we've run into a lot of people who are like, we really like Basil Hayden. Yeah, Basil Hayden's good whiskey.
Yeah.
It's good bourbon.
They just like it.
Smooth, it's easy to drink. Like, and it's not the normal people, like what they'll say to us is, oh, I don't drink whiskey all the time. Like, I like beer, I like this, I like that. But I dabble in whiskey, and when I dabble in whiskey, I really like Basil Hayden. And the whole time I'm thinking, I've never tried it.
Yeah, and a lot of seasoned whiskey people kind of frown upon it. It's 80 proof. It's just one of those. I'm pretty sure it's 80 proof. Yeah, it's 80 proof, and it's just one of those that just don't really gravitate towards. And it's a pricey bottle. Hence this little 375. We didn't want to spend the full like $40 on a big one. I think this was like 22 at Total Wine.
But 22 for this size.
Yep.
So yes, we've never tried it. We've never tried it. We just haven't tried it. And so we're like, let's try it. Let's see what it's about. Let's see if whiskey drinker, well, or if whiskey drinkers really are like just turning their nose up at something that's not that bad, or if casual whiskey drinkers could be drinking something better. And we've had comments on videos in the past where people have been like, oh, well, why didn't you include Basil Hayden on this list? Why didn't you choose Basil Hayden? What's the deal with Basil Hayden? And yeah, that's exactly what this video is. What is the deal with Basil Hayden?
I don't know if it's the bottle that turned like marketing. Because the bottle is kind of cool with the little metal strap and the BH on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 80 proof Jim Beam product. So we don't have any here, but is it basically just like a Jim Beam, basically?
The white label?
Like, would it be better off for somebody to just kind of go get a $20 or less bottle of Jim Beam white label? Or spend the $40 on one of these?
Do people think that this is a premium product because of the bottle and the marketing?
Maybe? I don't know.
So
That's what I could see.
I could see that. So this is artfully aged by James Beam Distilling Co. So this is a Jim Beam, 80 proof, Basil Hayden, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Beam.
Really?
Oh, smell it.
All right, let's smell it. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment. Let us know what you think of Basil Hayden. We're going to try it right now. We're going to tell you what we think of it.
That's straight up Beam.
It's not like a nutty Beam, though. Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's barely nutty.
It's all I'm getting is
it gives me
nuts and light vanilla creaminess.
I smell the vanilla creaminess, but it more or less reminds me of like a Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
On the nose, it smells like a Heaven Hill.
You are wrong.
It's more lightly peanut. It's lightly nutty. It is barely nutty.
Okay. Okay.
In my opinion. No, I'm not wrong. It's barely nutty on the nose. Like, normal Beams are like super, super nutty. This is like a lightly salted nut, some caramel, some vanilla. Definitely does not burn the nose hairs. Does smell creamy, but there's not a whole lot going on with it on the nose. It smells, honestly, like it's gonna taste like sugar water. All right, let me taste it.
It's all right. From what I remember, regular Jim Beam tasting like, I think this is better, but I still don't think it's...
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Instantly, the first taste I get out of, I gotta get a bottle and compare this. It reminds me of JTS Brown.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
It literally tastes like JTS Brown.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I have to pause this video because I'm gonna have to
go get the bottle of JTS Brown. And the magic of editing, we have new bottles and glasses in front of us.
Well, mainly because we really had to try, so we found two bottles that we thought tasted kind of like this.
Yeah, Old Tub, which is from Beam. 100 proof though, not 80 proof. And then the JTS Brown, which is
Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill.
And it is 100 proof also, so it's another bottle and bond. Both of these are $20.
20-ish, yeah.
$20 for full-size bottles. Again, this is $22 for $3.50.
I actually think this might be like 13 or something.
17
15,
maybe.
Yeah, I don't
something
know. Anyway,
cheap.
20-ish.
Overall on the Basil Hayden, it was just underwhelming. Very underwhelming. I mean,
especially
nutty, caramel, vanilla, salty, salted nut. It's just really very basic on the palate. And easy to drink. It's definitely crushable, but there's not a lot going on with it.
At least in the Denver area, if I'm going to spend the $40 or so on a Basil Hayden, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to spend the 40-ish bucks on a 10 cup 10.
Yeah, 10 Cup Tim, a Blue Note juke joint.
It's a similar proof. Well, I'm just trying to stay...
Oh, lower proof.
Correct.
Yes, lower proof. Yeah, 10 Cup 10, heck yeah. All right, now that we've got these poured, we got them ready and organized, let's kind of compare and see what we think of these. You're starting with which one?
The Old Tub.
Old Tub, okay. It's less nutty on the nose.
Actually, I think the Old Tub, I don't know.
The Old Tub smells a little more musty. The basil smells like a little sweeter and creamier.
Yeah.
More caramel.
I get more nut out of the Old Tub than I was before out of the basil, but that might be because of the intense, it's got more proof, more to it.
Yeah, I get like salted nut and less sweet. Like kind of salted nut, a little bit of vanilla, light caramel. But on the basil, I definitely get a lot more caramel and creaminess on the nose.
That is very similar when you taste them.
Oh, yeah.
Very similar. I would say the basil is more, it's a little creamier, a little bit more vanilla, but the Old Tub and the basil are very similar. It's just this is amped up a little bit because of the proof. It doesn't have as much creaminess or vanilla, I don't think.
That's so true, but I think it's that extra layer of proof.
Yeah.
So it's amped up. So literally, Old Tub is amped up Basil Hayden. That's what it tastes like. Very similar, just more proof, honestly.
Yeah.
Interesting. They do have very similar taste profiles.
Yes, they do.
Extremely similar.
All right, this one might get thrown out pretty quick. Oh, the nose is completely different. I mean, yeah, it's way off on the nose.
Well, the nose is not nearly as nutty.
No, not at all.
It's light. It still has a light hint of nut in it.
Nowhere near what the Basil Hayden.
But it has a lot more vanilla.
Yep.
A little bit of caramel. It's not overly, like, complex. Palate does taste so similar.
There's a little bit on the finish, I think, that the palate's similar. Other than that,
oh, it's actually more caramel nutty.
Yeah. On
the finish. It actually carries that nutty profile through more than the other two do, which is weird. If you're new to the world of whiskey and you're looking for a lower proof bourbon and something that doesn't like scare the crap out of you when you drink it, or doesn't burn as bad, or something a little smoother, as people like to say, yeah. I would say Basil Hayden would be something that's fine, but it's actually really expensive.
Yeah. If you're one of those that loves Basil Hayden and you haven't tried it, go to an Old Tub. It's half the price.
And it has a little bit more proof, which that might, I mean, it's not that much more. I mean, it's 20,
100. Yeah, it's 100 proof.
100 proof compared to 80 proof, which is quite a bit. But again, 10 Cup 10 is around 80 proof.
It's 84, I think.
84 proof, yeah.
And it's like 45-ish bucks.
But it's so, like, it has so much more flavor in it to me. And then same thing, we were drinking Eagle Rare before this. But Eagle Rare, again, is a lower proof. Not everyone can find it, and sometimes they jack the price up on it. But if it's at retail, I would buy that all day over that Basil.
I guess what it comes down to is I don't know why people go crazy about Basil Hayden.
I don't either.
I don't see it.
I don't. It's nothing special. Let us know, though, if you've tried any of three of these, what your thoughts are. If you've had Basil Hayden and you like it, let us know why. We're really curious as to why.
If you've had it and like it, have you tried Old Tub?
Yep. Let us know. Leave it in the comments. And that's all we've got for you today. You guys have a fantastic day. I'm Dara.
I'm Bill.
And we'll see you next time.